My introduction to Soulja Slim came about through his collaboration with Juvenile on a big hit, a moment that sparked my curiosity about the artist behind the music. Prior to this encounter, Soulja Slim's name hadn't crossed my radar, but as a dedicated music enthusiast, I recognized the value in delving deeper into his background to fully appreciate his contributions to the industry. This journey led me to discover the intriguing persona often likened to the New Orleans Tupac, shedding light on his life, experiences, and the cultural context that shaped his artistry. As I delved into his discography and explored interviews and articles, I gained a newfound respect for his craft and the impact he had on the rap scene. It's through this exploration that I've come to understand and appreciate Soulja Slim not just as an artist but as a significant figure in the music landscape. I extend my gratitude to the sources that have provided invaluable insights along the way, enriching my understanding of this influential artist. Soulja Slim, born James Adarryl Tapp Jr., emerged from the vibrant music scene of New Orleans, Louisiana. He was born on September 9, 1977, and grew up in the Magnolia Projects, a housing development in the 3rd Ward of New Orleans. His upbringing in the Magnolia Projects was marked by the harsh realities of poverty, violence, and systemic inequality that often characterized inner-city neighborhoods. Soulja didn't just rap about these themes. He was a real street dude. The Magnolia Projects, like many public housing complexes across the United States, was notorious for its high crime rates and lack of resources. However, it also served as a breeding ground for artistic talent and resilience. The community fostered a unique culture, blending influences from jazz, blues, and hip-hop, which heavily influenced Soulja Slim's musical style. Before we continue with the Soulja Slim story, we need to discuss Magnolia Slim.
Spoke on Magnolia Slim. Did you see him? Magnolia Slim, for those who don't know, is Soulja Slim.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all know him as
Magnolia.
Magnolia Slim.
Yeah.
Did you see Slim when you were coming up? Like,
Yeah,
how
Magnolia
was that?
Slim was like, everybody looked up to Magnolia Slim. He was our soundtrack. You know, when Magnolia Slim had concerts, the whole Nolia was going. Magnolia Slim, the one who started the Soulja Reeboks in the camouflage bandana, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, he started the
whole
whole
Soulja movement, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And like,
Which is still going on.
Yeah, it's still going on. Before you was a soldier, you was a trooper. You feel me? So you went from a troop to a soldier in the Nolia, you know what I'm saying? And Magnolia Slim was like the general, you know, and a lot of people looked up to him, man. He influenced a lot of us, he inspired a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? Me and Magnolia Slim, he was older than me, but I actually was on the same record label with him called Hype Enough Records. I used to be in a group called the Young Guns, Magnolia Levy and my dog Leonard, you know what I'm saying? And that was the first label that I was with, but we wasn't signed. But a dude named Chill Will had everybody that rapped from the Magnolia on Hype Enough Records. We had 6 Shots, Magnolia Slim, Magnolia Shorty, SBOGT Clique, you know what I'm saying? The Young Guns, me, you know what I'm saying? It was a bunch of people, man, you know. Chill Will was basically like, you know, the CEO back then, before people started to sign to labels that, you know, were more bigger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Do you have any stories with or that you witnessed from Soulja Slim or Magnolia Slim?
Just, man, you know, I mean, Magnolia Slim, every day it was a story, bro. You feel me? Because even though he was who he was, he still was around. He was accessible, you know what I'm saying? Like, he loved that hood, you know, and I remember every time we used to have to go to the concerts at the Riverboat Hallelujah, Magnolia Slim, when he hit the stage, he gonna start a fight, you feel me? Cause it's like when he had this song called These Soldiers Are Made for Walking, and I'm gonna walk on you. These soldiers are made for walking, and that's what I'm gonna do. So we have our Reeboks on, right? So other hoods, like
Reeboks.
the 17th, yeah, like the 10th ward, you know what I'm saying? Different, you know, cause we didn't have gangs, we had like sets and like not set gangbanging sets, but 3rd ward, 5th ward, you know what I'm saying? 6th ward, shit like that, you know, 7th ward. And when Magnolia Slim come on, he's singing these songs, man. You know, nigga already geeked up in that motherfucker, full of that powder or something, you know what I'm saying? Whatever we on, we young and thugging, you know what I'm saying? Young and drugging, whatever you want to call it. A fight gonna start, you feel me? So no matter where he went, he bought that Nolia, the Nolia followed him. wherever he went, you know what I'm saying? And it was bound to be a fight that night, you feel me? And that's all it, resulted to niggas really just started, playing with them pistols. Then shit turned a little different, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it was all love, bro. Like every time Magnolia Slim just came around.
Soulja Slim's music career began in the mid-1990s when he started releasing mixtapes and gaining attention in the local New Orleans rap scene. His raw and gritty style, combined with his vivid storytelling, quickly set him apart from his peers. In 1998, he released his debut album Soulja Life, which helped solidify his reputation as a rising star in Southern hip-hop. One of Soulja Slim's most significant breakthroughs came with his collaboration with fellow New Orleans rapper Juvenile on the song Slow Motion, which became a massive hit in 2004.
Yeah, and really wasn't my song, Soulja Slim's song. So technically, I never took credit for that record because my dude created it and it was supposed to be on his album. And he kind of like, he went to my brother and asked my brother to talk to me, like talk your brother into putting it on his album. I think it'd be a better look on Universal than the company he was signed to. So that's how that went. But that was pretty much Soulja Slim #1 single. So if you want to be technical, I never had a #1 single.
You were still on it though.
Yeah, I'm on it.
You were still on it.
It was on my
and
album.
It was on your album.
Yeah.
Prior to Slow Motion, Soulja Slim had already built a substantial catalog of music, with albums like Give It 2 EM Raw 1998 and The Streets Made Me 2001, showcasing his lyrical prowess and storytelling ability. Songs like I'll Pay For It, From What I Was Told, and Soulja for Life further established his reputation as a formidable force in the rap game. Chapter 3: A Soulja's Life. Soulja Slim faced a myriad of personal challenges throughout his life, including struggles with substance abuse, encounters with the law, and potential mental health needs.
Illness and substance abuse, and I think that's what he got caught up in. Loving dude, nice dude when he ain't getting high. When he getting high, he's a whole different person.
What do you know about Slim's drug use?
Slim was brutally honest, and he talked about a lot of his struggles.
Do you know what he was using?
I would hear him say boy a lot, and in New Orleans, boy is heroin.
Heroin was the thing, right? You know, that was a hard time.
When he started rapping, that's when he got on the drugs, and he started doing all kind of stuff, you know. I even tried to bring him to a rehab.
I can remember hearing his peers say, well, right now, Slim, you know, he not really focused because he's with that stuff. And then Slim will come back and tell you, oh, well, I bounced back. And like you would see him thrive, you know.
Growing up in the projects is tough.
Yeah.
You know, I got a brother dead, I got a brother incarcerated.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys are self-medicating. And
dealing with the trauma.
Dealing with the trauma.
Yeah.
Like I said, Soulja Slim probably one of the most talented people we ever met, but you could lose that to drugs or to mental illness, and it's hard, man. It's hard for a parent. Like,
Soulja didn't just rap about these themes. He was a real street dude.
I remember one time at the Zone on Florida and Airline, Slim had a concert right when he got out, when years later, on a few years out, whatever. And that bitch was packed. And we in the dressing room in a big ass like VIP thing, but just sectored off, door closed. And he had about 17 niggas from the Magnolia with him. Max and Loke them in my group in there, and they had buku niggas from the South in there. RP Decky, Javante Smart Daddy. Yeah, Decky boy, who Boo was talking about in this movie and shit. Well, him and his cousin Sam was in there slick. They both dead, RP. But they was in there, and Soulja Slim wanted to shoot dice. You heard me? So he like, man, who want to shoot something? Them niggas like, shit, we'll shoot you. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas out there bottom, like, we'll shoot you. Nigga pull out, this in 2003. Them niggas walking around with 10 grand back then. Yeah, that was money, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, niggas do that now, but back then, you walking around with 10, boy, you was bold as a bitch, you know what I'm saying? So, them niggas start shooting. Man, them niggas tore Slim ass up in there. Took about 30 from him.
What?
Man, them niggas bust Slim up in there. Slim brother, little brother, he had a little brother with him. Man, that boy flashed out in that bitch talking about he'll kill everybody in there. He want the money back. Slim had to, no, Lil, chill out. He like, it's foul, you know, Lil playing the game how it go. I mean, Slim playing the game how it go. But shit getting like really rowdy in there. So Calvin, who do security, he coming, I guess somebody went got him. So he coming there, he like, everybody that's not with Soulja Slim, you got the lead. Get the fuck up out of here. So Slim like, oh fuck no, you ain't got the lead. He like, if you scared, get the fuck out this bitch. You a real nigga, we finna lock this motherfucker down. I'm like, oh shit. Hey, son, if you did wanna leave, you bet not walk out the fucking door. You finna be the pussiest nigga ever. So ain't nobody fucking leave, you feel me? So everybody in that bitch lock the door. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas go back to shooting. Niggas steady tearing Slim ass up. Slim, I don't think Slim run. Man, then the crazy part about it, when I think Deck is shooting and Slick side betting, and the whole time Deck is hitting, Slick being so disrespectful. He like, oh, where these niggas from? The Calio? Oh man, these niggas gonna have to go back to the Calio. I say, oh man, it's finna go down. I see Slim brother clutching that nigga coming out with a 9 rifle. I see niggas holding him back. I say, Lord, have mercy. You heard me? It's really finna go down in here. What saved the shit was about 5 minutes into it, Calvin come in. That boy say, man, who going on first? I say, it's supposed to be us. I'm trying to get the fuck up out of there. So I ain't lying, you heard me? Yeah. So we go do our set. Slim go, Slim headline. Man, the realest shit I seen that boy do that night. That nigga was like, man, some real niggas just hit me out some money in Baton Rouge. Them niggas from out there South. He say, where them boys at? Them niggas went to, throwing their hands up, we in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? He like, man, y'all got to come up here with me. Yeah, y'all gonna thug with me in this bitch tonight. And brought them niggas up on stage with them and just like, man, that's how you supposed to rock.
Chapter 4, Casualties of War. Soulja Slim's death occurred on November 26, 2003, in his hometown of New Orleans, Louisiana. He was fatally shot multiple times outside of his mother's home in the Gentilly neighborhood. The shooting took place just days before Thanksgiving, shocking the local community and the hip-hop world at large.
26 years old. Apparently, he got killed on the front lawn of his mother's house. And he was shot 3 times in the face, once in the chest.
I don't know. I don't know the amount of times he got shot. I don't know if it was in the lawn or in the alley. I'm not sure. So I don't like that's
okay.
Yeah, because they always change stuff up a little bit. So I'm not sure about that. But it was like, he was our Tupac. He was the Tupac of New Orleans, and not only New Orleans, all the surrounding areas. And I just feel like New Orleans should have protected him a little better than that. I feel like that. I put the blame on the people that surrounded him. I always did.
When you first heard the news that he got killed, especially with the success you guys just had, how'd you feel?
Man, I felt like I lost my little brother, man. Like I'm getting cheated. Like I'm getting cheated out of something. Our dreams and our plans. Well, our first plan was to take over New Orleans with music. We was doing that. And our next plan was to take over the country with music. We were doing that. And for him not to be around to see how successful he could be and see how big of a fan base that he could build and how big of an artist that he could be, I feel like I got cheated out of seeing that and allowing that to happen because I've been wanting to be that person to open those doors up for him.
Chapter 5. A Soulja Legacy. Soulja Slim's music continues to be celebrated and remembered by fans around the world. His legacy serves as a reminder of the power of music to transcend boundaries, unite communities, and give voice to those who are often overlooked or marginalized. In this way, Soulja Slim's impact on hip-hop will endure for generations to come.
Slim, right? You knew him personally, and he was signed to No Limit for a minute. For the people that don't know him, but they heard his name before, let the people know a little bit about him.
Nah, well, I told somebody like this, man. Soulja Slim was like before his time too, a little bit. but I would say he embodied like New Orleans. So if you look at Soulja Slim, it was like gritty, cut, like it was like, just the city, speak the language, the accent, it was just like all that. And so people love New Orleans, right? People around the world, they just love New Orleans, love the accent, love everything about it, right? So even me, I wasn't such New Orleans, right? But when we got Soulja Slim, we had a piece of New Orleans, and then you could see it. And so his work ethic was just like New Orleans, where he was in the booth and he was going crazy and making these songs on the bat, like, just consistently, he was just going crazy. So yeah, so it was kind of more, if he would have, he was far along, but man, he would have just kept going because that New Orleans, the way he bought that, it needed somebody to really take that mainstream into the rest of the world. He was doing it a little bit, but he was doing it in that regional market, kind of getting out a little bit. But if the world had really heard like how his delivery, how his flow was, how he do his thing, yeah, they would have definitely kept it.
I ever went.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, he did time in Angola too, and you hear the stories. He was like that. Real gangster.
It was just wild.
Real gangster.
Yep. Yeah, rest in peace, man. I never got to meet him. I never got to interview him. But
wild nigga, good nigga, wild nigga,
Yeah. Imagine if he had lived. Imagine if after Slow Motion, because I think he died right around the time Slow Motion came out, right?
Yeah.
If he had lived, that could have really propelled his career.
Oh, he was gone, bro. He was 2 steps from really taking off, bro. Like, yeah, just came home. He was doing his thing, bro. I mean, that last CD he had was so hard, bro. Like, we was on a lot of shows together, bro.